Hello guys, welcome to another video. Yeah, I'm building another Partcaster, and that's the reason I've bought this out. This over here is a Partcaster which I built about a year ago. I used bits and pieces that I found off of a marketplace, and I managed to build the whole thing. Oh, and I got a few the electronics and stuff I got from Amazon. But altogether, this whole guitar cost me about 65 quid at a push, no more than 70. And because I'm building another parts caster, I thought, I'm going to have to compare it to something else. So why not this, which I've already built? And on the left, we've got a Squire Bullet. It's in this lovely candy apple red. It's an amazing guitar. I like how it feels. I like how it plays. The electronics are a bit meh, but it is what it is. And the reason I've got this guitar out is because, I'm building a Telecaster. And at the end, I really want something to compare it to. Another reason why I got the guitars out is because I'm doing a lot of talking, and to be honest, I don't even want to show my face. I don't really want to show my face. It's something that, the videos I make are about the guitars or the bikes or whatever, but they're not really about me. So I try to keep me as a person out of the videos. I'm going to go on Amazon. I'm going to go and look through and see what they have and order the parts from there. And the aim of this build is to build something which is fairly cheap, but not shit, if that makes sense. I like this and I like that, but I want something, I don't know, that's just a little bit different, Same but different. So I'm going to go and trawl through Amazon, look at what they've got, and then we're going to go from there, yeah? This is the body I decided to buy. Comes from a company called Alnico V. I've used Alnico V in the past, not for a body but for electronics, and I found that the quality was really quite good, so I'm hoping that the quality on this body will be quite good. So that's it for the body, 67 quid. Next on the list are these string ferrules. These string ferrules get inserted into the back of the body and the strings pass through it into the bridge. They don't need to be anything great, but I picked these ones up for 6 quid, or 5.73. Next on the list is the guitar neck. And this guitar neck I got from a company called Yefente. Obviously, again, off of Amazon. And this cost me $49.99, so 50 quid. In all fairness, I've never seen a Telecaster neck with Les Paul style block inlays on. I've seen squared inlays, but none like this. And I thought, you know what? Might as well give it a go. So hopefully this neck is straight and works well. Next we got this scratch plate. Again, I used Alnico V. Hopefully the scratch plate's alright. $7.99. Hey, ain't too expensive. As I said before, Alnico V seemed to make some pretty solid stuff, so hopefully the scratch plate is no exception. Alnico V again and again and again. These are the electronics, the pickups, the selector switch, the plate, everything. Grand total of £40.99. This is what I used when I was, well, this is partly what I used when I built my other parts caster. And the quality is sublime. £40. Ah, bruv, mate, you're winning. You can't lose at that, you know what I mean? So I bought this again, and judging by how good quality these electronics were last time, I don't think I'm going to have any problem with them. Now we got screws. You fucking screw. Yeah, we got screws. Yeah, £6. £6.12 off of Amazon. Company's called Music Lily. And that's it really. You get 50 in it, so pretty cheap. I've used these screws before. I've used them on like loads of different projects and whatnot. I know they're alright. So yeah, that's everything. And I'm just going to order up now, wait for the parts to come, and then we'll go from there. These are the strings that I use. I get them from Thomann. They're just highly bent and value strings. I like to use the 942s or 946s. I think 946s are a bit more versatile. So yeah, 129. Whenever I make an order from Thomann, I always put a ton load of strings just to I don't know, bulk it up. I'm always changing strings on guitars and stuff like that. So I have these in abundance. So that's what I'll be using. Another thing, not from Amazon, is a neck plate. And that comes in at 207. I got this from Temu, but I've had these for ages. Back when Temu was just starting out and getting real popular, I ordered a bunch of useless stuff that I don't need. But thankfully I ordered some stuff which, you know, is quite useful, like these neck plates. So I'm not going to buy another one. I'll just be using this one. Alright, so let's work out how much all of this is going to cost. Body $67.99. Ferrules $5.73. Neck $44.99. Scratch plate $7.99. Electronics £40.99. Screws £6.12. Strings £1.30. Neck plate £2.07. And that brings this build's grand total up to the sum of £180.88. Squire Bullet, well, Squire Sonic costs about 150 quid. And an Affinity Telecaster will cost you about 185 to about 200, just over 200 quid. So this coming in at 180, price-wise is somewhat comparable, but hopefully with the electronics which are being used and the quality of the other components, it's going to be an alright guitar. All I can do is build it and tweak it and hope for the best. So these are all the parts which I will be probably using in this build. Right, these are the things which I forgot to mention and add up when I was doing my pricing up. Alright, first off are these strap locks. These strap locks, I cannot remember how much, well, I don't have a price of how much they cost. I've taken them off a guitar which I sold. So yeah, I'm going to say about 2 quid for that. You can get them off Amazon, eBay, Thomann website. I know I bought a few off the Thomann website before. So yeah, you know what? I'll check the price on the Thomann website and then I'll put that on it. These are some string trees that I got from, I think, eBay. When I bought them, I bought about 6, 7 different sets. And I use them to upgrade certain guitars, you know. And these tuners, these are second hand. These come with a Squire. What does it say? JHS? I don't know. But yeah, these are like from a Squire. Affinity or Bullet or whatever. They're good enough and I'm putting them on the guitar. I'll say about 10 quid for that. So, oh, and another thing which isn't over here is an actual jack plate. I don't have a jack plate. I do have a jack plate. I'm gonna have a butcher somewhere and find it. But let's say a jack plate is probably about 3 quid or whatever. Do you know what? These little miscellaneous things added on, let's say about a tenner, because they ain't too expensive, are they? So the price I put down was 180 and 88 pence, but I'm gonna say scrub that. We say 190, 195 at a push, just because of the tuners, string trees, and these strap locks. So yeah, that's it. These are all the bits and pieces. And then next, it's gonna be just putting it together and hopefully coming out with something which resembles a guitar. You know, it's actually mad. This plate, which I bought initially for another guitar, but yeah, I'm using it here. Or maybe that one, I don't know, but let's go.
Before we go. Lovely. Come on then, fancy toilet. So all we need to do is step outside. And as if, oh dear, I think
That's it for now, I reckon. I don't want to really make the video any much longer. So yeah, this is it. These are the parts that I'm going to be using, which I mainly source from Amazon. I'm looking forward to doing this build, and hopefully you guys like watching it as well. Anyway, thanks for watching and take care.